So after a gorgeous point in Black Lion, is that all?
That. We're now down at Oakamoor.
Oakamoor.
Behind me is the former BIS engine shed. Now passed through to Hepworth, who own the quarry, and since then we've purchased it. Inside actually there's 2 locos still stood inside.
But the
one in fairly good condition, one wanting a lot of work.
Yeah? What are the diesels like?
2 little diesel shunters,
yeah. And does it still belong to British Railway in the track bed?
No, this is all belongs to Churnet Valley Railway now.
Just this end lot, but not the line that actually joins you back to Cheddleton.
The whole of here from up to Leek Brook is our line now.
Is it?
We own all 7 miles of track bed and track, which we purchased in about April 1998.
Oh, very good. I didn't know that. So this is the working way bridge.
This is the working way bridge at Oakamoor. A lot different to when I last saw it over a year ago. It was still slightly overgrown then.
So looking up there that way towards them wagons are, Andy, that is
about a mile of Oakamoor sand sidings.
Yeah.
Sorry, about half a mile, which is about 4 roads. Then it runs into a 2-road loop, and then it's single track all the way back to Leek Brook. Apart from obviously Console where they're putting the loop in.
So looking up there that way to where we're going to walk is actually the road, the track actually goes up to where this video first started this morning, where that steel fence is and that signal box.
That's right.
Which is the present terminus of the line.
Yes.
But the extension actually is going to go the other way from Cheddleton Station, isn't it?
Yep.
I've got you now.
That's going to come down here. This will be the southern terminus for now, and hopefully eventually, as you can see 2 guys working down there, my former comrades in carriage and wagon department. The new carriage and wagon department will be down here, relocated from Cheddleton. Should hopefully have a purpose-built site.
It stood right underneath Sandhopper at Oakamoor. Oakamoor, is it?
Yeah.
And there's 2 fellas down here repairing fence. Well, they're making a new fence. And they stood up on top of Hopper. We're looking, which way we're looking here, Andy? We're looking towards...
We're looking northernly, towards, well, the first station you'll come to at first will be Kingsley and Froghall, which is the one we've not visited today. As you can see here, you've got 3 sidings, 2 which are occupied, and the left-hand one where the yellow coach is stood on is our main running at the moment. Slightly between the 2 you can see a flat wagon that is actually stood on the down main line, as was.
Oh, just
line being removed early
I can see, yeah.
That actually stops where you can see the road crossing.
Yeah.
That was just used originally for sidings by Hepworth and BIS when the sand quarry was still in use. Now you can see the bit of track bed behind me. This is the down main line. Part of it still survives as far as where you can see the section slightly raised. The part I'm stood on now would originally have been the up main line. This has since been removed in January 97, and that is the track you see being relayed outside the Black Lion Public Console to make the new loop.
I see, yeah. It's in good condition, this track is round here, I noticed. It's been cleaned out well up there, hasn't it, where them 2 fellas are working?
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is with the sand blowing everywhere, it's actually got in between the sleepers and it retains the water, unfortunately. It's the type of sand that retains water, not lets it soak through. So a lot of the sleepers do need replacing, they have rotted.
Oh dear, yeah. I'm stood here on top of 2 DMU bogies, and in the foreground here, what did you say it were, Andrew?
Bogey bolster wagon. It should be decked out with wooden planking.
Yeah.
But when it arrived from the National Railway Museum, timbers were rotten. They were removed during the Christmas period of '96, and it's waiting new timbers to be replaced.
Yeah, I'm just looking at selection of coaches you've got here. There's 4 there to the left of that hopper, and
yeah, mostly all British Rail Mark 1s, some standard Mark 1 design, some are Mark 1 suburban design. The Mark 1s you're looking at now are actually ex-King's Cross stock that were originally, probably you may have seen down at the Great Central at Loughborough.
there's 2 bogies from the me home stood upon. We do want another chairs to sit on. We're walking up the Oakamoor branch now, aren't we? So far. It's nice weather for deck chair.
You see here how it's all overgrown again.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
These things are listening to shoot up within 3 or 4 months along those.
Yeah. It's time of year for this happening, isn't it?
Here we've got the single slip. All it does at the moment is actually decide whether we want to go down the former down line, which again is just used as a siding now, or actually into Oakamoor sidings itself. As you can see, the end track from the original up main line still remains as far as the point. I'm actually stood on the down line, and then round here is the first of 3 lines into Oakamoor, where they actually fan out into 3 lines, and then down to the actual sandhopper.
This is exactly the same as what we had at bottom end at Silver Hill. Interloaded sidings, a single slip.
Does yours normally flood in bad weather though?
Oh well, it flooded whether we had good weather or not, because we're always letting water off at Wesher at Silver Hill, and we've washed points out many a time and had to be re-greased and that, yeah.
Top of the rail I'm stood at the moment can sometimes often be underwater.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the whole thing's on a very, very slight bank, just showing that originally it was mainline track. It was actually I'm not sure if it was the shortest or the quickest, but it was one of the better lines between Derby and Manchester. And again, sadly, like the one through the Peak District, this one also closed in preference to the one through Chesterfield, which is now the Midland main line.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do there. That was my dad's job at Silver Hill when he was took off at Loco, maintaining this track work. In short points of work, well greased, and I think you're winning. It's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always been a swine to do this one.
It's newness. It's going. You're winning. Nearly. Hey, had you Weetabix, Andrew? It's all down to this here, being bone dry and rusty, I should imagine, from what I can remember about the job. And that's not in very good fettle either. Yeah, the good old single slip. Nice to see one of them again. Well, I've had a great day here at the North Staffordshire Railway, known now as the Churnet Valley Railway.
This is Oakamoor Tunnel, slightly longer than Channelton one we looked at earlier on. The whole of this is on a curve. Again, there's no air vents to it. On this one there are recesses in the wall, so you've got clearance if the loco should have come down. Again, this is disused. Not been used since the beaching axe fell on the line, and everything's ripped up there. The other side, it comes out in a very short stretch of open land in a cutting, straight over a level crossing, and it goes straight over a road, it's now a road bridge, and into Oakamoor Station, as was. At Oakamoor Station was a branch off, that went down again, side of the canal, and there's a loading area there. Straight on from the Oakamoor Station going south again, went on through Alton, where we know for Alton Towers, and then on down through to Utoxeter, where it joined up with the line that is still present today between Derby and Stoke.
Well, this reminds me of walking through Kirkby Tunnel before the late railway track, this does.
Yeah.
So the reason why you can't see light at the other end of this tunnel is because it's built on a curve.
That's right, it's on a gradual right-hand bend. Of course, the other excuse is because of cutbacks we've had to extinguish the light bulb.
Because of what, Andrew?
Because of cutbacks we've had to extinguish the light bulb.
So as we look at the remains of Oakamoor Station, we say farewell now to the Churnet Valley Railway.